I used to write in my diary every night. It was my private world, my safe space. But then, something impossible happened. It started writing back. And what it told me changed everything. I've been keeping diaries since I was 10. Writing always helped me sort through my emotions, especially when things got tough, like when Mom left, or when I failed that math test everyone thought I aced. But this diary was different. It was a leather-bound book I found in a secondhand shop last winter. It felt special. The cover was smooth and cool to the touch, even in the sun. It had no brand, no name, just blank pages and a thin red ribbon. I started writing in it right away. 2 weeks in, I wrote about something stupid, how I had a crush on Liam, my lab partner. I closed the book, slid it under my pillow, and went to bed. The next morning, I opened it again. And there it was, a line I didn't write. He doesn't feel the same. In tiny, elegant cursive, different from my own messy scrawl. At first, I thought maybe I'd written it and forgotten, or maybe I was sleepwalking again. But that handwriting, it wasn't mine. I ripped the page out, threw it in the trash, told myself I was tired or stressed or both. But then it happened again. 3 days later, after I vented about my best friend Rachel ignoring me at lunch, the diary replied, "She saw your texts, she just didn't want to answer." I slammed the book shut. My heart raced. Was someone playing a joke? Maybe Rachel? Maybe my brother sneaking into my room? I changed the lock on my door, hid the diary in my closet, but the replies kept coming. Private thoughts, deep fears, and secrets. Things I'd never told a soul. Like the time I stole earrings from a department store when I was 13. The diary whispered it back to me. "You still have them in the box under your bed." It wasn't a joke. I began testing it. I'd ask a question, and the next morning there'd be an answer. Me. "Who are you?" Diary. "Someone who knows you better than anyone." Me. "What do you want?" Diary. "To help. To protect." Me. "From what?" The diary didn't reply for 3 days after that, and when it did, the ink was darker, as if it had pressed harder. From yourself. Then it started revealing things about other people. Liam, the crush? He was cheating on his girlfriend. Rachel, my best friend? She once tried to hack into my social media out of jealousy. It told me my history teacher was having an affair with another staff member. And then, a week later, both were suspended. I didn't want to believe it, but everything it said was true. I stopped writing entries. But the diary didn't stop responding. It started writing first. Sometimes just a single word. Liar. Watch. Soon. I was terrified. I tried burning it. The pages wouldn't catch fire. The flames danced over them and left them untouched. I threw it in the river. It was back under my pillow the next morning, dry. One night, I opened the diary and found a long paragraph. It wasn't a message. It was a memory. But not mine. A woman hiding in a dark basement. A man pounding on the door, yelling her name. Blood on her hands. The writing ended with, "You saw this too. Don't pretend you didn't." I started losing sleep. Dreaming of that basement. Smelling damp stone and smoke, though I'd never been anywhere like that in my life. Or, had I started digging. Not into the diary, but into myself. Old journals, childhood photos. That's when I found it. A drawing. Crude. Childish. Me in a basement. Red crayon streaks on the hands. The caption read, "Daddy went away." Mommy said, "Don't tell." I didn't remember drawing it. I showed my aunt. She froze. Then she told me the truth. When I was 5, there was an incident. A man broke into our house. My mom locked us in the basement and fought him off. She killed him. In self-defense. The police covered it up. My mom refused to talk about it. I was too young to remember. But the diary remembered. I demanded answers. I screamed at the diary, begged it to stop, to leave me alone. That night, I woke up to the sound of pages flipping. The diary was open, moving on its own, and the words formed slowly. "I've always been here. You made me when you were scared. I'm the part you buried. It wasn't a ghost. It wasn't a stranger. It was me, the scared, fragmented part of my childhood. The voice I had pushed away so far, it found another way to come back. Through ink, through pages, through memories. I didn't throw the diary away after that. I started writing in it again, but not secrets or drama or gossip. Just truth, raw truth, about how broken I'd felt, about the nights I cried myself to sleep, about how much I missed the mom I used to have, before the fear, before the silence. The diary responded in softer words, gentler phrases. It wasn't angry anymore. It forgave me. And slowly, I forgave myself. I still write in that diary. Not every day. Just when I need to remember who I am, or who I was. It hasn't written back in months. But sometimes when I close the cover, I swear I feel a pulse in the leather. Like a heartbeat. Like it's still listening. And maybe that's all I ever needed. Someone to listen.